Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Long time no see. Welcome, clone. Good to see you. We're going to go back to some Phasmophobia. This was not my plan all along. I really had no idea how long or short Die Hard Arcade was going to be. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to go out and check the time to beat on games so that I have a better idea of how long or short games will be. I honestly don't like doing it because I'm so afraid of spoilers for a lot of games that like sometimes if I check out a game, I just want to see it. And if it's really short, like I might be really disappointed, but I'd rather like experience that, you know? And I feel like sometimes if I look up how short games are going to be, I'll just be like, well, I don't know. I'll play that now. I'm just going to avoid it. So, but I really should do that to better plan things out. Anyway, yeah, I've been doing a little bit of grinding, a little bit of ghost hunting. You know, we got an hour to kill while I'm waiting for the fumigation to work its way out of certain parts of the building, or I got an appointment, or I'm rendering a video project or something in the background. I'm like, well, I got a little bit of time. I can hunt a ghost or two, and those levels stack up quick. Not as fast as they could, but eventually I will reach a level where I will prestige, which you start over at level 1, and I think the experience gain gets lower at that every time you do it, but we'll look into that later. But what it means is that I've got a bunch of equipment to upgrade, because I unlocked a lot of stuff, but I didn't really buy much of any of it because I was just racking up money. $36,000 seems like a lot. It's gonna go quick. Hey, Jeremy, it's almost 24 hours. Yes, I try to keep my streams going. The only disappointment I have with my stream schedule is that I would love to stream on the weekends, at least like on a Friday when it's not such a big deal. I don't generally have to be up that early. I can stay up later, stream later, or change the times on things, but I have some offline responsibilities that end up coming up on the weekends that make it difficult to do that. So unfortunately, for the time being, it's Monday through Thursday is about my limit on things. So let's check out what we got. First up, I want to grab, not this yet. I think this may be the last of the tier 2 upgrades, is upgrading the headgear. It's $10,000 to upgrade it, which was another reason I didn't do it. Jim Stream Time's favorite part of things. Oh man, that's so sweet of you. Thank you, Jeremy. That warms. I would say it warms my heart. I ain't got one of those anymore, not since the accident. I have devices that roughly simulate that, but the feeling's still there. I'd like to think. That's what the engineers told me. Simulated it anyway. Anyway, let's upgrade this. Goodbye, $10,000. So it's a flashlight. Yep, there we go. I unlocked all of the tier 2 equipment. I just want to check this out. I know it says that it's not super bright. A bedtime story for early mornings. Yeah, I know it's pretty late/early for you. I've been thinking about days that I have availability much earlier in the day for me. Trying out some streams. My only hesitation is that a lot of the people that I know come watch my streams, I'm fairly certain are roughly in the same time zone or close enough to where I am. Right? I'm not going to tell you how I know. I just know that it makes me ever so slightly nervous, and I'm just going to have to rip the Band-Aid off for two reasons. One, it means it's very likely that I would be streaming to absolutely no one, and I haven't had to do that yet. So there's been at least one person in every one of the streams that I've run so far, which means absolutely the world to me. Because if I look up and there's nobody there, my energy level just completely bottoms out, and I'm just like, oh man, I don't even know. So there's that, but I also don't want to. I don't want to. I don't know how to put this. I don't want to cause like a offense or whatever. I don't know if that's the right exact expression. I don't want to cause offense to people who have been showing up to watch, who would not be available to the middle of the day. But I know there are a couple of people who are in radically different time zones that an earlier time would work better for. So I might look into that and see. And then it's like, I don't know. It just depends. There's a lot of ifs there, but I'm not opposed to it. I might give it a try, because that would be like the much earlier in the day for me would be what I assume is like the better European prime time. And it doesn't seem like, from comments I see in other streams I watch, it doesn't seem like there's a lot going on at that time for whatever reason. It's odd, but I don't know. Maybe America's, you got your bigger audiences. Maybe Europe hasn't proven to be too big of an audience for people. I don't really know. I don't know the ins and outs of that. So why don't check this out? It's a flashlight you can wear on your head. Frees up an item slot. Can be trouble because it's a little fiddly turning it on and off, more so than a flashlight. And it says it's not as bright as a flashlight. The only thing I don't like about the headgear is that once you pick it up, like unless I'm missing something, it's just there. You can't get rid of it. So if you accidentally pick it up and you could forget that it's on, particularly in single player, it could get you killed because Ghost will track you by that. Next thing I want to get is dots. This is $3,000. Dots is my favorite evidence type. This is my favorite tool. I don't know why. I just really like it. I'm always very excited when it's a dots ghost. I'm like, oh yes, here it is. And I haven't seen these yet. I've seen other people use these. I haven't had it myself yet. But these cover like a lot more surface, and they kind of like scan back and forth. I'm excited to check those out. We got an EMF meter. I don't know if I really want that. What else? I don't have everything tier 3 unlocked. I unlocked tier 2 on this and used it for a little bit. Don't stream from my market. They're weird here. Hey, Samant. I see your name and all I can think is the Simant game, and I don't know if I'm horribly mispronouncing your name. Please forgive me if I am. But that is how I read it. Yeah, I unlocked the I'm doing good, by the way. Thank you for asking. I made it to the destination. Fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. I unlocked this tier 2, and I prefer the glow stick over the UV light. Because to me, it was like a lot easier to just like crack it, put it up to the door, footprints, whatever, and drop it on the ground. Also, it provides somewhat of an emergency light source in certain cases. I just prefer that. So I don't know if I'm going to upgrade that. I'm going to upgrade the igniter, this wild looking Zippo. I'm sorry, Zippy lighter. Stable from the military. Now, ghost investigators. So it's got a larger flame, provides brighter lights, waterproof. That'll help during the outdoor rainy maps. Let's see what else we got. I use these a little bit, the sound sensors, but generally speaking, unless I don't remember if I've ever seen like an extra, I don't know, is it a task, goal, whatever, on any of the hunts that asked for a sound sensor. I imagine these would be a lot more useful on the very big maps that I don't really play that much. Tripod, I thought it was neat. Never use it. I just always end up slapping the camera down somewhere. Motion sensor, I haven't unlocked that. I guess the second motion sensor is cool. You can set up with 2 beams, which is handy for if you're paying attention. You can track like if the ghost is coming or going from a room. Not the salt, not that. I haven't unlocked these yet. Flashlight is all the way unlocked. That is a very bright flashlight, that tier 3. Camera. Check this out. I do like that you can always just like, it's 1 click away to go back to the previous tier. So it's funny they put knockdown chance on these, but it's the same for all of them. It's all high. I've not seen, I really haven't seen any of these. Or been able to use them myself, because I stopped playing for a long time, and then they updated and add all these tiers, and it's taken me this long to get back to the point where I have them. So I'm really curious about a lot of these. Response rate high. That'll help. Ghost writing book. This is one that frustrates me a lot, because I run into a lot of ghosts that take forever to write in the book, and I find a lot of ghosts. There's like 1 piece of evidence, and I'm really on the fence about it, and it's just like takes forever for the last one to show up. Oh, got something in my eyeball there. The EMF. Shrek up to 3 EMF spots at once. That's really interesting. I think that's it. I guess I can just go through and tier 2 EMF. Yeah, I like tier 2. I'm gonna try the tier 3 just because I've never used it, but it looks weird. It looks strange. It's hard for me because like I'm used to that most of the stuff that is tier 2 is like the stuff that I'm used to, because that was all the original equipment. And so trying to use like the other stuff, like, man, I don't know about this. And I don't know if I'm judging it fairly or if it's just like I'm so familiar with the other stuff. I might as well upgrade this. Looks like I got a Zoom audio recorder with some stereo microphones. Doing some spiritual ASMR. I think I got those. All right. All right, I got everything upgraded. We're just gonna pick up. We get grafting. I'm playing a lot of grafting. Oh, let's roll. Yes, let us play. Let's get in.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Got the intel. Looks like
Oh wait.
this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Let's put that there for right now. I got the headpiece to try. Well, that isn't super bright, is it? We'll see. We'll see. Oh my gosh, that is so in my face. All right. We got George Wright. Cleanse the area near the ghost using incense. Get a ghost to blow out a firelight and repel the ghost with incense. Okay. Discover the ghost type. Play with another investigator. Probably not going to get that. Definitely not going to get that today. 3-star ghost photo and those are all. There's only 1 on each of those. That's weird. Usually they want a little bit more than that. And the breaker is upstairs in the attic. Oh, wow. That is really not going to do it for me. You know, I knew it was dim, but that is like, I can't go back. Once I got the tier 3 flashlight, like, man, there's no going back. All right. Well, let's see what we get. Keep an eye out for the bones and cursed objects. I think I know where most of the cursed objects would show up in here. All the way over here. Looks like it's not a summoning circle. I realized, I think I mentioned this on another stream that I had, that I realized why I was dying at summoning circles, because I forgot that the summoning circles drain your sanity. And that I was actually initiating a hunt because I was getting my sanity locked all the way down. Alright, we'll look around for the bone here. And whatever else we might find. I know that the voodoo doll shows up over there. Oh, here's some stuff. There's a doings a transpiring somewhere. Knocking stuff around, ghost. Oh, sounds like it. Oh. Picture of that. Wow. I don't quite know how to read that, I guess. Oh, there it is again. So, oh, there we go. Levels at the top. Okay. Okay. I get it now. I get it. Yeah, I swear, like I have used the summoning circle before successfully, so I don't know if that's something that changed or if I just got lucky before. But it had been a while. But I died like 3 or 4 times before I gotta look this up. What am I doing wrong? It's like the summoning circle drains this. There's a lot of complaints about that, which honestly I feel are somewhat justified, that it makes it very difficult to use effectively. Alright, well, Ghost is out there somewhere. Probably. See if it sticks around there. I want that bone. I had a couple maps. Just hanging around. Hanging around. Oh, probably threw that ball. Not getting much else. I had a couple maps where I just could not find the bone at all. And I remember way back when there was a chance the bone could show up, like in one of these. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the ghost room. The ghost, at the very least, the ghost is being very active in there. Or at least active, period. And that's a big enough space that I don't think it would just, like, I don't think it could just cross over. Where is this bone? It's gonna be another one of those, huh? Or I just can't find the bone. It does frustrate me when I can't find it. No, I threw that ball again. So this is absolutely the ghost room out here. I think one more pass upstairs. I just missed it. I want that bone. Oh, it was already on. Jump, you big dummy. Well, it's already on. Not gonna look for it too much longer. Yeah, I was saying, like, I don't know if it's still the case, but I know in the old days it used to happen that the bone would drop in the map where those, like, folded up towels are on the floor, and it's there, and if you know, you could grab it if you knew it was there. I'm hiding in there, but you can't see it, so it becomes impossible to get the bone evidence. All right, well, I didn't see it this time, so I guess I'm just not going to get it. So be it. So be it. Hey, one thing. I really got to adjust my brightness on this. All right, let's drop all this. Go get some stuff. Oh, open the door. Wait for me. I'll return. Let's touch the door. Hopefully it'll touch it again. So let's grab the UV. Camera. And we'll do thermo. Yeah, I try to get the try to get the bone so I can get the bone evidence. What did it touch? Check the temp. Honestly, I don't mind the tier 2 thermometer, but it seems a bit inconsistent, and it seems like either one can take a while to get freezing. I think freezing just takes an irritatingly long amount of time to show up. Oh, this is going to be... I have not used this at all. It is so disorientating. Like, it's nice to see everything, but it takes up so much of the screen. Although that makes it real easy to look for orbs. All right, no orbs. I'll just set this right there for later. Take another temperature reading. So cold. Oh, now it's going to be... now it's just going to be quiet. Now it's just like, nah. I tried to tell you where I was, and you left. Yep. Cold in there. Shouldn't be cold in here. Lamp side area of the room. I think it's this whole space. All right, let's grab some more stuff. Not giving us a lot to work with so far. Didn't see EMF. Wouldn't touch any of the doors when I'm there. My inclination with these is always like, is it a shade? Because shades are so... Oh, I gotta change something here. I just realized my key binding is weird. Tab is much better. There we go. I'll grab the dots after this. It seemed like a huge EMF here. I always come into these situations and think like this must be a shade because it's just not doing anything. But sometimes the ghost is just like, it's a really aggressive ghost that just doesn't care about anything you have going on. Where are you? Okay. Well, that was quick. Wow, that was quite a difference, man. It usually takes like a couple tries to get a response. So we got Spirit Ghost, or Spirit Box. So it is not a shade. I wonder if it's that I'm getting trolled by the twins here. I'll just plop that down. It hasn't touched any of those in a while. Check the temps again. I mean, it's definitely here. Yeah, Spirit Box, like, usually... Where's my camera? Oh, man. I didn't have my camera on. That's just a 4. Not necessarily EMF 5. Such a bad habit of like not picking the camera up. Oop. And then the ghost shows itself and I'm just like, where is it? Where is it? That would have been really useful. Would have been really useful for Phantom. I don't have to take this stuff back to the truck, but I like to. There was at one point. Yeah, Dots is next. There was at one point. I don't know if it was just idle discussion or if it was an actual plan by the developers talking about making you pick up all your stuff. Yeah, it was still just EMF 4. That's a ghost event, and it's EMF 5 off of that. Making you bring all your stuff back. That like anything you left in the house when you left an investigation was forfeit. Which I thought, like, wow, that would be insane. This is a very big space. It's a pretty big space for it. I can't just put these on the floor. They're better on the wall. Oh, I can put it on a couch here. Let's see, can I put it? I can put it there. On that side and one on this side, maybe? And we'll drop the camera down right about there. India? You know, I'm generally not much of a traveler. I'm a homebody at heart. Didn't write in this book, did it? Not to say I have any opposition to anywhere. I'll just threw something. I was throwing a lot of stuff. I get a picture of it. What are you throwing? Oh. Some interaction. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that's pretty wicked looking. Let's see. Yes, if you scan the ghost writing with the EMF meter, you can get double pictures on it. We're on the ceiling? Can you? You can. Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea. Put this on. I haven't even thought about putting these on the ceiling. I'm just used to just slapping the old dots on the floor and calling it a day. I only recently like, what if I put them on the wall? All right, so we got ghost writing. Could be a mare. We get ghost orbs. Diogen. I haven't had to run from a hunt of a Diogen, and I'm terrified of it because I'm afraid they'll just find me anywhere. Spirit. Yeah. Well, wow. It could be literally any other piece of evidence. I don't want to hang out in the dark and just... Oh, turn the breaker off while I was waiting. That is it, right? Yep. Well, I found the cursed item, so there's that at least. All right. I love these when it gets down, like, it doesn't happen often where you get two evidences and it's like, no, it could still be just anything. Just anything at all. Let's go to the truck. I'm going to see if orbs appeared and just watch that for a second. Think about this. Look over an area that's not... Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Moroi have gotten me like so many times where I'm like, why did my sanity go down so far? See, that seems pretty normal-ish. It's not that low. I was in the dark and I did get a ghost event. That is some levels there. Oh, that just looks so cool. Let's see. EMF 5 would be a spirit. Ghost, Ouija. I don't get that. Discover. Okay. Still got my camera on me here. Let's grab. Bring the lighter. Well, bring the lighter in first. Ooh, fancy. As soon as I leave, it's like, whoa! Throwing EMF out. All right, let's put this. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. Well, that's gonna get lost. Put that right here. That's somewhat visible in my flashlight. Let's put it on the table over here. I want it somewhere I can actually find it. Okay. Still not freezing. Where you at? What are you doing? It's always on stream too that it's like, nah, I'm not going to show myself. It is Among Us. Let's just check the adjoining. It shouldn't be in here. No. It's still out here. All right, let's just leave this here for right now. I can bring more stuff in. Once again, like as soon as I leave, it's just like, hey, I'm getting active. Bring this and this. Because it cannot be, yeah, I don't have to worry about it hunting me because it blew a candle out. Yet. There it goes again. Very low EMF. Oh, we got dots. So it is, oh God. It's the Diogen. The one that I cannot hide from. See if it will do it again. I can get a picture of it. Complete my ghost picture. Let's get on the other side here. Don't you dare. Oh, something I could. Nope. Oh. Get a picture of that. All right. Just want to get a ghost picture so I can earn some more bucks. This new dots is like really cool. I don't know if it's really getting the ghost quicker. Dots is like, it is my favorite evidence. I just like the look of it. I like when it actually works. But I do find it frustrating at times how long it can take for dots evidence to show up. You know, the other thing that gets me is the Goryo that has dots evidence, but you can only see the dots evidence through a video camera. But you can't see it through a photo camera. I feel like you should be able to see it through a photo camera. Because it's the same difference, but what do I know? I just want this dude to show himself. You showed up before. What's the Diogen? Diogen's got some deal with the spirit box. I think where it has a chance of giving a unique audio response. But I think it might also start hunting if it does that. My sanity's getting low enough that it may start hunting anyway. I think the only other time I've encountered a Diogen, like it followed me in every room of the house. And this guy is just kind of hung out in here the whole time. Come on. I swear, as soon as I put the camera down, it's gonna... Oh, dang it. Get it. I looked away for a second. As soon as I dropped my guard, it walked through a little bit. All right, well, we know what it is. Sanity is getting lower. I can cleanse the area near it with this incense while I'm here. Oh, and of course it turned off the breaker. Did that? Yep. And I gotta repel it with incense. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Because I have a pretty good inclination that the Diogen's just gonna nab me. My sanity's getting pretty low. And I already can't find the bone, so I'm not getting a perfect game out of this anyway. I also messed up the ghost photo. I don't want to tangle with Mr. Diogen. So, George Wright, you're out of here. My hand still separates from my body when I'm putting stuff back. Delightful.
Welcome back. I've got some
All right.
ready for you.
Very good. We'll do one or two more. This was not really a planned thing. Willow. Willow's a small place, but it's still, it can have a lot of fun to it. And then I might give Bleasdale a try. Bleasdale can be fun. Bleasdale's like the limit of like bigger maps that I still check out from time to time. I want to get more active on larger maps. But like the high school and the, was it Sunnyvale, the asylum. I like lose sanity so much just trying to find anything in there. Like I need to play those maps a lot more just to figure out where stuff is. This is the challenge this week that I'm not going to try, at least not on stream, because it will be a terrible experience. And I don't want to embarrass myself that much. But the challenge is in Brownstone High School, it's that hide and seek again. So you're in the high school, which is very large, and your sanity is the ghost instantly hunts. We got basement breaker. Patrol the ghost with incense. Witness a ghost event. Cleanse the air with incense. All right, lots of incense. I don't know how I feel about this new EMF. Like it's kind of interesting that it shows gives you like a little arrow indicator where this stuff was happening, but like you can usually figure that out anyway without it doing that. So I don't really know what the advantage of that is, I guess. But I'll use it more and see. Aside from the flashlight right now, like the tier 2 is still my favorite on everything. Although that camera will grow on me, I'm sure, just because it's so easy to see stuff with it. But I didn't have that hard of a time seeing stuff with the previous camera. The image quality is nicer looking at it from the truck. So there is that anyway. I heard something up here. No monkey paw. Please don't give me another, like, no bone. I want that bone. We got a hiding spot here. I have yet to die at that hiding spot, except by not running fast enough. And the ghost just saw me. Nope, not that. I saw a video on these messages, and it's like a whole like weird scavenger hunt with that stuff hidden in different maps that leads to a translation of the characters that appear on the floor in the, what do you call it, Ghost Hunting Central. Oh, wow, I've never seen it in the bathtub. I didn't even know that was possible. You guys ever seen it inside the bathtub? That's pretty crazy. Alright, well, I didn't see music box. I didn't see that. So it must be out in the garage here. There's another... Oh, got some action out here. This is a garage ghost. No? Am I going crazy? Where's the cursed item? Can tell me it's just not here. You know, I've run across maps that didn't have the cursed item, but oh, there it is. Well, how did I not see that before? Alright, we got a garage ghost, maybe? It's not super active. I feel like this game is like a streamer mode now where it's like, oh, you're streaming? I'm just gonna not do anything. Oh, okay, thanks. Alright. Well, it's just... The ghost is not cooperating. Let's just go back and grab some more stuff. I swear I have like the most aggressive ghosts when I'm playing offline, and then as soon as I go to stream, they're super quiet. They throw one thing, and then they're like, meh, I'm done. Grab some of this. This just in case, and the camera. This is my old go-to method of finding the ghost room. Which is all right. It's not great. It's good for locking it down and confirming it once you have an idea where it is. Oh, I don't have my flashlight. That's why. All right. So the ghost does appear to be a garage ghost. You right there. Got something. Looking for the orbs. Look in the little side room here. As my sanity slowly depletes. I don't see any orbs. Oh. I saw that. The EMF so I can get a picture of that. Interaction. Just put this here, watch it be a Raichu. I had a Raichu the last time I played this. And I realized it was a Raichu when I was bringing like every piece of electronic equipment into the ghost room, which was a bathroom, a small bathroom. And it just like immediately hunted me. It's like, well, looks like you got all the tools. I'm gonna suck that power and run you down. It's good times. All right. If it won't touch the door, we can get salt. We can salt the ghost. Get it ready for cooking. Season it up. Make it boil a little bit better. Bring in the dots. Just get that out of the way. Woo! So far, I've been pretty happy with Tier 2 stuff. The Tier 3 Spirit Box was way better. Can I? Oh, I can. Man, if you hadn't suggested that, I probably never would have thought of it. Another freezing check. Still looks good. This tier 3 flashlight is like phenomenally bright. It makes it so hard to go back to anything else. Still just not want to cooperate. I'll grab this, and then I'm going to get some salt. Get some salt in this. Camera could probably be in a little bit better position. Usually the ghost will walk around through that area, so usually it'll cover it. So this has been like another extremely inactive ghost. So once again, my first thought is, oh, it's a shade. It's got to be a shade, right? Because the shade is super inactive. Much harder to find. EMF 5 ghost writing and freezing temps. Let's roll that out first then. Let's get the ghost writing in this. I haven't... No, I did use this. I used this last map. And it worked pretty good. Got writing right away. The salt. I'm glad I finished that the UV footprint weekly from, what was that, last week? 2 weeks ago? That was kind of a pain. Because I kept getting ghosts that left no UV evidence. Or like wraiths, you know? Oh, grab the UV. Oh, we got prints. Oh. They're gonna be gone. There's more salt. There'll be other chances. Alright, we're gonna let's get a photo of the salt. But we know it's UV. So it can't be a shade. Goryo is still on the table though. There we go. Perfectly balanced. It's all good. For that freezing. Still not cold. Oh, there we go. Some lovely, lovely photos there. Oh! Very nice. Nope. What'd you throw? Not too late. Whipped something. What, this? Is that what it threw? I probably can't see what it threw. It's getting more active now. Alright. We got room for a ghost photo left. There it is. Okay. Just checking for a Goryo. Yarp. Alright. Back to the truck. Let this bad boy do its job. Alright. Nope, not a Goryo. Ghost riding. Can't be ghost orb. Can't be dots. Yeah, what am I saying? Goryo's off there. Could be a poltergeist. That's a very weak poltergeist. A demon? There ain't no way. There ain't no way it's a demon. If it was a demon, it'd be after me already. I refuse to believe that. So it's between Myling and poltergeist. I'm inclined to believe it's a poltergeist, which would be spirit box. So let's grab that spirit box. Put this to bed. I cannot believe it's a demon. We'll find out. We'll find out very soon. Because if it's a demon, and we're already been on me, that demon would be a lot more aggressive. 88. I could get hunted, I believe. Be polite demon. I have seen some very non-aggressive demons. But most of the time, when I run into demons, because their special ability is to hunt. Let's see here. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? What's your name? Who are you? When are you?
Sound far from their home.
Yep, poltergeist. All right. Can I? Okay. I was gonna say, can I not get these now? Let's get these out of the way, since we know it's not dots. Never gonna be dots. I want that ghost photo, but failing the ghost photo, watch, it's gonna come at me as soon as I am done. As soon as I take that camera off. See if we can get it to do a big throw here. I don't know if this is the best place to position it. Poltergeist has an ability to make a very big throw, and it can, like, explode stuff. Just blast stuff out. Anything else here? It is very cool if you can get it to pull it off. An easier way to do it is if you're going to get it to hunt, you put it somewhere like out in the island in the kitchen there. And then you get it to circle there. This may not be the best place to pull that off. Let's move it back a little bit. Oh! Oh, man. Oh, come on. Oh! I was too slow by like a second every time. Not every time, but most of the time. Yeah, it's real great. It happens to me so often that it's like, I'm a ghost. I'm like, oh, quick, get the camera. And it's like not cycling quickly enough. And just as I pull the trigger, like, nope, I'm gone. 1-star interaction photo. I can't believe I've botched this twice. All right, we gotta cleanse it. Let's just watch this for a sec. Oh, while I take a little sip of my protein slurry. I don't know if it'll do it. I don't know if that area is great. It does walk through that area. But it is cool to see, although it doesn't really do it like on command. But the poltergeist can chuck all that stuff in one explosive burst. Yep. So I do have to get it to hunt me. So let's get this out of the way first. I'm gonna trap this off and then come back. Even though it wouldn't have counted. It would have counted for, I think, even though it wouldn't count for this hunt, I wouldn't get paid for it. I think it would have counted for the daily task. All right, so it's chiseling my sanity down, is its plan. Did it move? That's a good question. Did it change rooms on me? I'll check that before we cleanse it, just to make sure that's still actually in this area. Where is it? It's in my heap. Check the temperature. Still cold. Let's look in the kitchen. We just kind of wandered out here. Okay, so it is still in this space. Let's hang here for a second and see if it shows up. Can you give me a sign? Can you throw this stuff? As soon as it walks in this, we'll cleanse it. Because if you cleanse it with the incense and the ghost isn't in the room, it's not there at the time, it won't count. And just waste incense. It seems like it's out wandering. It knows what's coming. It doesn't want to take its ghost bath. The ghosts, they bathe much like chinchillas, by rolling around in the dust produced by the incense burning. That's how they keep... That salt just completely vanished into the earth. Alright, we got it. It's not a hunt. I just want to get the stuff. Where did I leave? There's the camera. All right. So how do we get this ghost to hunt after us? And where can we hide? That's getting low. That's getting low. We can just stand somewhere in the dark for a little bit and see if we can outrun it. Where are we going to hide if it comes to that? There's usually a hiding spot there. That's out. There's a hiding spot in the garage. That would be the ultimate insult to it. To run back into the garage when it starts hunting. And then there's the chair back this way. I'm going to go for the garage. There's actually 2 spots in the garage. Yo! Monkey Maniac. I love the name. So we can either just hang here for a bit and wait for it to come after me. Or, oh boy. I hope it doesn't start hunting when I'm down here. I don't know what I'm going to do then. Don't hear footsteps yet. The other thing I could do is I can grab the monkey paw. And I can try to tell it to trap the ghost. And then it will initiate a hunt after that. Which I should be able to escape. Let's check it out. Can I join? Not today. Today I'm just doing some quick hunts to fill in some time. I may do open games in the future, but not currently. Sorry. All right. Let's see if I can get this to work. Oh. It's like I didn't even do anything, and it already already started acting up. Just whipping stuff off the ground here. Here we go. All right. I wish to trap the ghost. Okay. Oh, it's in here. Possible intense backfiring on me. But that didn't quite work out. So what that does is it closes off the doors. And then after a certain amount of time, that ghost will initiate a hunt. How can I level up quick? Depends on your skill level in the game. The quickest way to level up is to play with custom difficulty, which increases your multiplier, and you'll get more experience that way. Otherwise, every dollar you earn will level you up quicker. So if you're just starting out, make sure you try to get as many 3-star photos as possible on any difficulty, because that will level up. What some people do, and I don't really recommend this because it's not going to help you learn the game any better, is they'll play on custom difficulties. Get a hunt initiated. And they'll play on like a custom difficulty, so they have a higher multiplier, and then they'll just like guess the ghost, and they'll just keep doing that until they get rewards. I don't recommend that. What I recommend is you start on whatever difficulty level you feel comfortable with, even if it's the lower ones. And, you want to learn how to collect the evidence and what the limits on that stuff are, but make sure you get the pictures. That's like the number one thing. I don't always get them all. Sometimes things get a little dicey and I just take off. All right, I think we're good now. Get out of here before it hunts again. But those photos, like, they pay out. The 3-star photos pay out, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up to the experience. And that's the best way to level up, in my opinion, legitimately. And until you're at a level where you can increase the difficulty, which will increase the amount of experience you get. But that is what I would do. Just always make sure that you take pictures. And it doesn't really matter starting out, like, get some salt if you have salt. If you don't have salt, if you have a glow stick, I don't think if you start out you may not get some of that stuff. But as long as you have the EMF meter, if it touches the door, make sure you get a reading on the EMF meter and then take a picture of it. And then check the book. And you should be able to get 3-star photos out of that. And even if that's all you're taking, that money will add up. But just keep going through, hunts like that, even on lower difficulty. And then when you feel a little bit more comfortable, increase the difficulty, and you'll start going up a lot more. Also doing stuff like this, the weekly challenges and the daily tasks, weekly tasks and the daily tasks, that gets you a lot more money too. You might overlook that, may not seem like a lot, but like $100, that's 100 experience points. And you're going to get paid for discovering the ghost type anyway. A lot of this is stuff you're going to do anyway. But it's some things you might avoid. Same for these things. You might not think to do it normally. Try to do all this stuff you can, because it all pays and it all gives experience. But especially these, like that, the weekly challenge, $5,000, it's 5,000 experience points. And that'll be more if you increase your difficulty up. You got a multiplier on that. Oh, it exploded it. I kind of missed it. I was talking over it, but threw all that stuff everywhere. Do first single player? Oh, man. Yeah, it's good. Like, it's... I don't know if you get, like, scared of the game or you're worried about the ghosts. It can be rough when you start out, and you just kind of have to accept that, like, until you learn how to evade the ghost or hide from the ghost, hunting is kind of inevitable. And you'll die, and you'll lose some money. But you'll always keep the starter items, and doing that is not, like, without value. Yeah, it's funny multiplayer. It's funny multiplayer. Sometimes you play with people. Like I played with some beginners. I played with someone who only plays in VR, and they wouldn't go in the house as soon as anything happened because they found it too terrifying. We didn't end up playing too much because I got killed by a demon, and they just wouldn't go in the house, and they're standing at the front door just trying to set a camera up. It didn't quite work out for them. Anyway, we got everything. We know what the ghost is. We filled this out. I did fail to get a ghost picture. It disappeared right at the last minute. So we're not going to get a perfect game out of this. But I'll still get some money. But yeah, that's my tips. There are other ways. There are other ways to do it that some people might recommend. And usually that's like custom difficulty, increase the multiplier. That's really... To me, that really comes in once you have enough skill level, once you understand enough about the game and you're confident enough to go after ghosts. There's no lights. What difficulty are you playing? Because if you're playing on I think anything over amateur, the breaker starts off. So that's like the first thing you want to do is find the breaker and turn on the breaker. Because all the time you spend in the dark is draining your sanity. And that, you know, the second one, yeah. So the breaker should start off. I'll double check that. I'm professional. Intermediate. Fuse box starts off. Yeah. So the fuse box will start off. So the first thing you want to do is find the fuse box. A good tip is as you enter the house, turn on light switches, even though the fuse box is off. Turn on the light switches as you go through to the fuse box or breaker, so that those lights will be on once you hit the breaker. Just don't turn on too many lights. You can't have all the lights on the house, otherwise the breaker will trip. But you want to get that on as soon as possible and stay in light so that you can keep your sanity up. Because that's what gets a lot of people starting out, is to spend too much time in the dark without realizing how quickly their sanity is draining out, and then they get hunted. And it like really hurts the enjoyment because like I don't really know what happened and the ghost just jumped on me right away. Like you can head off the ghost hunting you for quite some time if you just stay in areas that are lit up. I'll do one more. I'll do Tanglewood. And if you're not sure where the breaker is, it varies. Most maps it'll be in different places. You can check on the map where the breaker is. Like normally it can be either in the garage or the basement on Tanglewood. So it's not in the garage there, it's in the basement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my equipment. I'm going to go turn light switches on as I go in the place and then make my way to the breaker and turn that on. And then I'll start looking for everything. And turn that on. Go. All right. Okay. Sometimes the Ouija board's there. Sometimes the bone's down here too. I don't see a lot of basement ghosts, and I found out the other day, this is probably not news to most people, that you can get UV off of the coolers because the ghost will like slap the top of the cooler like that. Thank you. It just slapped the top of the cooler. So I get an interaction picture off of that. So it could be a basement ghost. We'll keep going. It could have just followed me down there. Because they'll do that too. I want to find the bone and the cursed object. Not a monkey's paw. And then we'll dump all our stuff down in the basement. Basement ghosts are not my favorite. Although, I like basement ghosts more than the hallway ghost. Because it can be a pain to get evidence from the hallway ghost because it's just such a big area. Not that. Got a mirror here? Got a mirror. So if I can't find the ghost, I can use that mirror at a cost of my sanity. Recommend single or multiplayer. I recommend either. I don't play a lot of multiplayer. Oh. No, just a ghost event. Not far. I don't play a lot of multiplayer just because, well, two reasons. Number one, a lot of the people that I know that play the game, our schedules don't line up that much. And so it's hard to get a game together. The other reason is I just have a lot of anxiety. And so I don't like seek out like random games with people as much. If I did more multiplayer, it would probably mostly be offline stuff. Just because I don't need the enhanced pressure of streaming on top of that. Multiplayer can be a lot of fun. It depends on who you're playing with. Just like any multiplayer game, right? If you play with people that are just going to troll you and try and get you killed all the time, you know, maybe it won't be much fun. Where is this bone? Am I just not getting bones? What's happening? Yeah. Trust me when I say, if you enjoy the game enough to continue playing it, you will get past that. As you get more confident with how the mechanics work and how to avoid getting killed by the ghost, you will find things less terrifying. Oh, it was right there in the doorway. Did they like, did a recent update come out that's making this stuff like slightly more glitchy? Because I had salt just suck into the floor last time. When I started playing the game, like, I was terrified of everything, and I would run into the place and try and like get any piece of evidence, and then I would just like guess. It's like I get one piece of evidence. It's like, it's EMF 5. Okay, this guy, and then just leave. Because I was so terrified of the ghost showing up. I still get startled. The ghost shows up with a ghost event, or flips the lights off on me. What's funny, like in real life, I have a lot of my lights controlled by. Oh, yeah, let's see here. Let's go get more stuff. I have a lot of lights controlled. What do you call it? Smart home setup. And they turn off at a certain time. And there have been times where I'm playing the game and I don't realize what time it is. And all of a sudden my lights, like real life lights, just shut off on me. It scares the crap out of me. Because it's like I'm worried enough about that happening in the game. And then I get that in real life. It's like, oh no. Oh no. Motion sensor. Wants a motion sensor. It's you can get past it, but if you can find somebody who is available, who maybe has a little bit more experience to play, it can make things a lot easier. But it can also get you killed, because they may walk into a situation that they're totally comfortable with, like, yeah, I just ran from the ghost, it's fine, right? And you may not know what to do in that situation, and they may just leave you to die. Not necessarily being mean about it. Just that they don't think like, oh, this person won't know how to hide. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you near? Where are you? How old are you? All right, well, I don't think it's that. Still could be. Oh, I didn't even... I'm sorry, I didn't realize like 200 people. Oh man. Busy getting myself all distracted here. I gotta go back and check the truck. I did find the bone, found the cursed item. Oh, I should check this. EMF 4. Okay. Go check the truck and check my sanity level. It didn't occur to me. I just saw the messages and didn't really look at it. Yeah, Utter and I, we played a game. We played a couple games, and she got. The first time, I'm gonna say, was 100% my fault. It was a summoning circle thing. And I was like, we'll just summon it, and it started hunting from the summoning circle immediately and killed her. And then I got killed by the same thing. That's quite a drop, because I wasn't in the dark that long. I don't think. But it did do 2 ghost events. So maybe it's not that severe. Because there are some ghosts that have a higher impact on your sanity. Let's see if we can see any spirit orbs. Or is that just... Nope. Not that. Yep. Orbs. All the way in the back there. See the orbies. Which, it could be a mimic, or it could be one of these ghosts. The only way to know for sure is to get a response. I don't think it's a mimic, because mimic is spirit box. Yeah, for starting out, I recommend, unless you're teaming up with other people who are just starting out or are very good at teaching in person. I would say I am not. Play single player. Play on the lowest difficulty. There's no shame in that, right? You can still get killed by ghosts. It gives you more time to learn what's going on. You just don't want to stick at it that too long. You want to push yourself. My advice, generally, push yourself a little bit more to get up to the next difficulty level. But you start out at that because at least the breaker's on, and you don't have to worry about that. And that's the first thing you should get used to is like getting the lights on as soon as possible and learning where the breaker is because the ghost will still turn it off. And then learn where to hide. Learn where you can hide and check those spots when you go in the house. Can I hide in this closet? Can I hide in this one? And that'll help a lot. But some things they just naturally get easier by virtue of you heard a door open. See, that's useful because you can get an EMF reading off of it, and it may if it has EMF 5, it may leave EMF 5 on it. You can if you have UV capabilities, you can check it for UV. It's not something to be afraid of as much, in my opinion, because it is giving you evidence. I think besides not getting the breaker on and staying in the dark too long, the other mistake that I see, I hesitate to call it a mistake. It's just not what I'd recommend. The other thing I see a lot is people who jump to a much higher difficulty and have a terrible time because they get hunted like really, really quickly. Like there's nothing wrong with staying at the lower difficulty for a bit. All right, we got orbs. Can it be dots and orbs? I always forget. Sometimes it's good when you're bringing evidence in to actually check to see if it can even be that. It can be dots. I didn't get a spirit box. Okay. Got a picture of that for the book. Let's see EMF 5. We know it's down here. Let's try this again. Just because I know it's here. Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you near? Where are you? No. No, I really don't think it's going to be that. Should leave this down there, even though it'll mean I'll lose the ghost photo, I'm sure. You should bring more stuff in. That's all right. You know, if it's too much, like, don't kill yourself, like, in real life. Like, don't give yourself, like, a heart attack by pushing further than you're comfortable with. You'll get past it. You'll get past it. You know, a lot of people, the first couple times they play, they go in, check some things out. Stuff happens, it freaks them out. They pick a ghost at random and leave. Totally fine. Totally fine. Because eventually, if you keep playing, you'll get exposed to enough stuff that you'll get over that. 70%, still okay on the sanity. You know, I do want to get more evidence, but I do want to get that motion sensor too. Let's get that out of the way. If you have a thermometer, it helps a lot. If you're not sure where the ghost room is, to lock that down. And that's where the ghost was. That's where most of the evidence will come. All right. Can write in this. Oh, I believe it touched that. It did leave UV. So it is entirely possible it's just a very quiet one, but it could be Obake. It's my camera. Let's get a picture of this for posterity. How many pictures we got left? 5. Being very active on the rocking chair, in particular on the rocking chair. Oh, I heard that. Oh, we saw dots. So it is a banshee. At least it appears to be a banshee. Let's see if we can get a dots run again. I can get a picture of the ghost. Or if the ghost appears. I could get hunted soon. So let's first figure out. This is safe. All right, that's safe. If I absolutely have to, that's safe. Okay, so I've got 2 hiding spots. Do I have... All right, is this one cleanse the area? So I don't actually need to get it to hunt. Let's leave the camera here from now. The nice thing with Dot's ghosts is that, yeah, the lights turning off is very freaky. That always freaks me out. Did this count? It did. Okay. So, dang it. Typical. Typical. Alright. I'm gonna leave this up here. And we're still pretty safe. Well, I was saying, the nice thing with Dot's ghosts is that if the ghost is refusing to show up and let you get a ghost picture, you could hang around and watch the dots. It can take a while, depending on what level of dots you have in the ghost. But you can hover around there and get a picture, and it does count. Ooh, sanity is getting low. I also want to get the paramic. I may pop a pill. We'll see. I may let it do 1 hunt, just cause it's fun to run from the ghost. Let's see here. Let's see if it will show up, either in the dots or in a ghost event. Either is likely, because it's going to want to get my sanity down so it can kill me. Oh yeah, it's freaky. Oh, that is... The doors open. When I started playing, that was the most unnerving part for me, was the doors opening on their own by the unseen ghost. Thank you very, very much. So, we just need 3 more. We just need 3 more. I can pull that off with some salt. Yeah. The same thing happened like the ghost event. If you're standing in a room and the ghost does a ghost event and it shuts the light off and closes the door, and it's like it triggers that fight or flight where you're just like, oh no, oh no, oh no, like racing to get the door open. I see a lot of people when they ghost hunts go for the door, the front door, which is locked during hunts, and get killed because instead of finding a place to hide, they went through the front door. All right. Right there. Walk in this salt, please. Christopher Schlein. Schellen. I'm glad I didn't say that to him. Christopher Schellen. Oh, there we go. And turn those lights off on me. Grab the EMF. Oh, I did the breaker. We can still get a picture of it. Oh, the breaker is downstairs, you dummy. Alright. 1. Almost got me. 2. 3. That should be all the photos. All 3-star. Great. All right. I'll put this here. Ooh, put this right here. I'm going to go grab the paramic. I'm going to check my sanity. My sanity is very low. There's no evidence. Sometimes they can be stingy with the evidence. Temperature is pretty good to find. UV, if you got UV, you know, hit anything that it touches, the doors, anything like that. Get a UV reading on that. You can also, if you hang back in the truck, if you get the video camera, you can check for ghost orbs and dots remotely by setting them up and then coming back to the truck. As long as you remember to turn the lights off in the room you're in, because it'll make it easier to see like ghost orbs and stuff. So that's one piece of evidence you can see. Keep in mind the ghost can knock the camera over. They will mess with you. And you have to make sure that you're in an area where the ghost will go through. If there's ghost orbs, it has to be like the ghost room or where the ghost actually is to see it. So that's one thing you can catch. You can also, yeah, see, I just saw them on the dots. You can also check the activity meter from inside the truck to get EMF 5. So you can open and close doors and turn the lights off. If it turns the light off and it doesn't go, doesn't make like the ghost sound, if it's not a ghost event, just turns the lights off, you can check it for prints. You can check it for EMF. If the ghost turns the light off immediately after you turn it on, it's probably a mare, because that's the mare's specific ability. So if you hit a light switch and it immediately gets turned off, it's either a mare or possibly a mimic, but it's probably a mare. Don't quote me out, because it could be the mimic too. Mimics can mimic other abilities. But all those things are things you can collect evidence. And if you see it open a door, move a door, and you check both sides of the door for UV, and you don't see UV, and you do that a couple times, like 2 or 3 times, and you never see UV, you can probably cross off UV on the list. Don't forget in the evidence, you can also eliminate evidence by, you know, putting the line through it, and that will reduce the number of ghosts. It's not direct evidence, but it cuts down on what the ghost could be. The only thing with the UV not showing up is that the Obake has an ability to sometimes not show UV. So then it becomes essential, but you can mark it off temporarily and then pursue the rest of the stuff. But the trick is you need to find the ghost room, and a lot of the evidence depends on the ghost being in there. Like freezing temperature can take a while for it to actually become freezing. Sometimes it shows up right away. And you need to have the breaker on, otherwise the temperature will stay low and you won't get an accurate reading. Ghost writing, especially the tier 1, can take a while for the ghost to write in it. Spirit box, you have to be kind of close to it. Same for dots, especially on the low tier stuff. It can be tough. But if you watch, say the activity meter, if you watch the activity meter from inside the truck, and it's not like a cowardly thing to do. It's when you're learning the game, you stay outside of the house, your sanity's not going down, and you're not going to get hunted while you stop and think about it and kind of calm down after getting freaked out by stuff. If you see a bunch of activity spikes that go to like, 4 and 5, when no one's in the house, that's important. If nobody's in the house, then you'll see, if you see spikes that go real high, it's probably EMF 5. It should be EMF 5. The reason I say if no one's in the house, because it won't do ghost events if nobody's around. But when it does ghost events, you can get a real high EMF reading on this chart that makes it look like 5, but that's just a ghost event. It could only be like an EMF 4 if you're actually inside the house. But those are pieces of evidence that you can pick up from inside the truck just by leaving the camera in there and watching the meter. You can also get UV evidence depending on how you lay things out. You can get UV evidence from inside if you have the UV source pointed at a door or something that ghost touches it. It's a little trickier. You can even check the temperature if you are able to angle the thermometer enough with a camera. But yeah, sometimes ghosts are just really stingy with evidence. Come on, scream for me. It's real nice. It's not a scream. Doesn't always do it. Go check the truck. They get real active as your sanity starts to go down. Because they want your sanity to go lower. Because they want to be able to get you. Yeah, see, like this, that's not a good measurement to see, look for EMF 5, because that was a ghost event. So you'll see this big spike of EMF. But if no one was in the house, and I'm just sitting in the truck and suddenly that spiked up there, that's a pretty good sign of EMF 5. 64. I don't have to have it hunt me. I don't think that's, no, there's no Ouija board here either. But I'm gonna let it hunt me to train. I still like the ghosts I played like one game this morning when I got up. And that ghost, I don't remember what it was. That ghost was like after me. It wanted me dead. I did just drop that down there. I'll give you another chance. Another chance to scream at me. Banshee's got one of its abilities is that the paramic can pick up a specific unique sound of the Banshee. I have the hardest time getting readings on the paramic. Hey, this man. Welcome back. Got a Banshee on our hands. I have to double check. I'm pretty sure Banshees also had an ability to early hunt. Do I have lights? I'm not going to turn lights. You got evidence? What kind of evidence did you get? I don't want to turn off the lights right now because I don't want to lower my sanity while I get this. It won't help me with this. Maybe I'll go upstairs because the Banshee will probably follow me. This is pretty lazy. I don't think it's gonna. Well, I don't think I can hear the screams across floors. -10? Oh yeah, that's freezing. Absolutely freezing temps. If you have if it's not grabbing, if you have UV, you're checking the doors, it could be a Hantu. Hantus give freezing. But there are other ghosts that also give freezing temps. So it's important, like, you can just what I do, especially like starting out, yeah, I got the evidence. We got UV, ghost orbs, and dots. So it is a Banshee. If you get the evidence and you start to narrow it down, just pencil one in. Because that way, if you die and you're not quick enough to open your journal while you're waiting for it to respawn, you'll still get a result on it. Ghost riding? Yeah. So we can take a look right here. Ghost riding and freezing. Could be a demon. Could be a demon. A shade. If it's really not doing a lot, that's a good sign it's a shade. Revenant is possible. A demon is possible, but demons will usually hunt you really, really quickly. Or a Moroi. So one thing you can check with the Morois can drain your sanity faster. They can give you a sanity curse. So if you go back out to the truck and check your sanity and it's like super low and you haven't really been in the dark or had a lot of ghost events, hasn't hunted once, it's probably not a demon. I would say check your sanity in the truck if possible and see what level you're at, see how high or low it is. But also if the ghost is really not active, if it's not doing a lot, it could be a shade. That's a real good candidate because shades are very like shy ghosts. They tend to be very inactive, and shades also have a much lower requirement for sanity to hunt. Yep, there you go. Ghost event again. There you go. All right. I'm going to leave now. Unless it decides to hunt me on the way out the door, because it did just do a ghost event, so my sanity might be low enough for it to start hunting. Banshees have some weird ability, like it follow people, and it can I think it can early hunt. It used to be worse. It used to be more severe, and a lot of people would get confused. Yeah, it's if it can't hunt, it couldn't hunt before. It certainly can't hunt now, I believe. So I'm just gonna get out of here. I got what I need. Hey, no problem. You know, like I said, you just gotta keep doing it. You know, don't be afraid to get the ghost wrong. You'll learn from it. And it's all right to be. The game is meant to frighten you. If you're being frightened, it just means the game is working. But you'll get past it if you keep playing it. Most people will anyway. We'll get past it. And the key to getting past the fear is understanding what's going on, and how to get the evidence and where the ghosts are. Because once you understand like where the ghost can hunt from and how it's likely to hunt, you get a better sense of like where you can stand in a place to avoid dying. Once you know, I see a lot of people who start it who don't realize how the sanity works, and they're standing in a dark room for a very long time. Don't do that unless you have a purpose for that, unless you want the ghost to hunt you. But that's a little bit higher level stuff. But yeah, make sure you get the lights on as quickly as possible. Stay in the light as much as possible. And, you know, especially when you're starting out, make periodic trips back to the truck and check your sanity, because that can tell you a lot too. There's a lot of evidence besides the evidence that you fill out in the book. Like if you get a single ghost event, the ghost shows up and boos you, and you go back out to the truck and you're like, went from 100 to 70 or 100 to like 80. It's like a 20% drop. I think that's it. It was a very big drop, like more than 10% for a single ghost event. Then it narrows it down to some ghosts, like an Oni is very likely, because the Oni can lower your sanity faster with a ghost event than other ghosts. That can help you. It's all right if you don't get that stuff. It's a lot to remember. But the more stuff like that you pick up, the less you need to see the evidence, because the more you can base it off of how the ghost acts, how it hunts, what its activity level is like, what it looks like when it's hunting. You can figure out a lot of ghosts just by having them hunt you based on the speed, whether or not it can hear you from a great distance. Like if you stand really not far from it and it can't find you, it's probably the yokai, which can't hear from a very good distance. But it's all a matter of experience. It's all a matter of going through it and getting the stuff, and like figuring out like where the ghost room is. And you know, sometimes it can be helpful to just pick one thing. Like I want to go through these maps until I know where the breaker is going to be. And know where the light is. And then once I figure out how to find the ghost room, I nail that down. And as you move up difficulty level, like it'll add stuff on. Like the ghost can change ghost rooms. And that'll throw you. But it's just a matter of getting experience. You know, keep at it. Keep at it. Don't be afraid of dying, even though it is terrifying. It is freaky when it chokes you. But it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And even like people who've played a lot could still get caught off by ghosts. They can still get killed. I get killed plenty. I'm no great expert. But I think I'm okay. But I'll still get killed by ghosts by being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Ghost starts hunting right on top of me, and I zig instead of zagging. And yeah, but very good. Congratulations on getting your ghost. Get your man. Like I said, just make sure you get whatever pictures you can. If you can't fill it up or you take some pictures mistakenly, that's all right. You'll get them in the next one. But every dollar you earn helps. Gets that experience points, gets stuff unlocked more. That was very good. All right. I'm surprised that Banshee didn't hunt, honestly. I was sure I was going to get hunted. All right, I got time to do one more. Bleasdale. I don't really want to do Bleasdale tonight because I think that'll take longer than I have. I'll do Ridgeview. Died a couple times in Ridgeview. Died a couple times because I got cornered by the ghost. It's a hallway ghost. They'll get you. Because it's like a big area they can hang out in. All right. William Johnson. It's in the garage. Blow out a firelight. Get a paranormal sound with parabolic mic. And have a member of your team escape the ghost during a hunt. All right. Let's see if we can get them all. Unless it's a Diogen. Again. Which is not likely, but it is possible. You know, even if it is a Diogen, I'll give that a try. Because I've never experienced being hunted by a Diogen. And, I don't know what its ability actually means. I think it just means it can find you from further away, but does that mean if I'm hiding out of sight? No, it probably does. I don't really know. Alright, can I hide in here? I could hide in here if I needed to. Any bones on the ground? I did get the bone last time, but the first game, could not find it. Heard it tap in a window. I'm not sure that was upstairs. Oh, there's the Ouija board. Oh, we could get that. We could lose a lot of sanity. Oh, man. I misclicked that. Well, that's it for the perfect game off of this one. I'm going to go back to the truck and get my sanity pills for this. Where are you? Dining room? Goodbye. Always say goodbye to the board. What do we got here? It's throwing some stuff. Well, I can't say that's a demon. I should have gone out immediately. I'm just going to put demon. I don't think it's a demon, though. You lose a lot of sanity using the board for that. Wraith. So that's, you know, you might say, well, it's a demon, hunter right away. No, I just lost all my sanity using the board. And instead of going and checking the EMF, I should have just gone out and taken my pills. But I did make money. It had a sword. Yeah, it was like a pirate, man. It's getting revenge for Alone in the Dark 2. I'm at $6 for photos. But I did get a Ouija board response. That was just highly irresponsible of me to not just go back and get that. Let's give that another shot. Where am I at? I still got plenty of money. I'm fine. What did I unlock? Temperature. I'll upgrade it just to get it knocked out. High sample speed. I'll give it a shot. I really like tier 1. I just really want to give the other tiers a chance before I ultimately decide. But I really liked tier 1. You can just leave it in the room and come pick it up. You don't have to sit there and scan on it. Yeah, turn off the lights in the room I'm in. Whew. Yeah, it'll get you with that. Motion sensor, firelight, and get a photo. And now the breaker's in the basement. It's a good sign. It's not like an absolute guarantee, but it's a good sign if the ghost is being active on that you are in the ghost room. But it could just be following you, because that is a thing that they also do. Some will. You can also, which side was it on? Right here. Here we go. Yeah, and it can be on like either side in the basement here. Nope, we got this. I'm not gonna touch this. Oh yeah, that's a ghost event where it'll haunt you. You want to be careful if it does a lot of those at you, because those will lower your sanity. A normal ghost, it'll lower your sanity about 10%, I want to say. So you want to be careful, because every one of those that happens leads you closer to getting hunted. But it can also be a good sign of what kind of ghost it is if you go check your sanity in the truck. Okay. It's active right here, at least on this door. Could be garage, could be out there too. Could hide there if I need. And there's the bone. Very good. All right. I got the cursed item in the bone. So it's time for the ghost photo. I'm good with photos right now. Well, they will be see-through. It would be weird if they weren't. Yeah, I still get freaked when the ghost does an event. Not quite sure which. It's here. It may be neither of these. Oh, weak. It's my perfect 3-star game. Okay, well, it very well could be in here. Let's get some other junk and we'll check it out. That was one of like the hardest parts. I still have trouble with it, honestly. One of the hardest things to overcome is when a ghost does a ghost event and it's not hunting you. It's not going to kill you, but it just jumps out to scare you. Is keeping my resolve enough to stand there and get a picture of it and not just like bolt immediately. All right, touch this door in the window, but it did a while ago. So not surprising we wouldn't see anything there. Let's see how long this takes. That's a bit quicker. You died? It happens. 8. It's not super cold. Oh, there it goes. Starting going down. Yeah, so it was hunting. I'm getting something. Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Are you near? Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? All right. Might not be that. Just leave this here for now. Temperature is low. It should be there. I will keep that in mind. Like I said, at some point I'm going to open up and do more multiplayer. I just right now I feel like I have enough on my hands. Just keeping the stream, because I'm still really fresh to streaming, right? And I have enough on my hands just trying to keep track of all of that stuff. I try and play a game with somebody else right now, I think I would lose my mind. All right, let's get the lights. Hey, thanks for turning that on. Thanks for making it difficult for me. What is it? What are you hiding from me? Oh, you're hiding the orbs from me, huh? Is that what this is? You're hiding your orbs? Why you want to hide your orbs? Gary. Why you want to hide your orbs from me, Gary? On a window, but what window? Can I? Well, I can't get the ceiling in here. That's fine. Put that right there. Where's our temp at? Oh, well, there's Dots. It's really, really giving it up. Please tell me it's not another Banshee. Don't be another Banshee. Don't be a Banshee tonight. Come on. It's cold, but it's not freezing. I feel so tantalized when it gives me like a 0 or like very low, and it's like, oh, is it gonna go down? Is it gonna dip down? And then it just hangs around there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you turning the breaker off? It's in the basement. What are you hiding? What is it you don't want me to find out about you? Sometimes I feel like, I don't know if this is truly possible, but just like when I turn the light off to try and look for orbs, and it turned that computer on to make it harder for me to see orbs, it really feels like the ghost is like, oh no, he's on to me. There we go. Freezing. You're a Gary. All right. Roll that beautiful bean footage, if you would, Gary. That is not an optimal position, I don't think. Let me place this lower. Actually, I'm going to go grab another one. I already have all of the evidence I need. Now I just need motion sensor and get a firelight and take a picture. And it will count if I take a picture of it in the dots. Which is one of the reasons I like dots. Because sometimes the ghost is like, I'm not going to go. I'm going to go, all right, man. Well, thanks for hanging out. I hope you keep playing and check it out. And like I said, keep checking back. I will post stuff in my community section. That's pretty much anything I have. I'm not really on social media. It's pretty much everything's on my community section. So hit my subscribe button. I hate asking for that. But check the community section. When I open stuff up and do some multiplayer with viewers, I will post in there, and we can get some games going. I am interested. So thanks for hanging out. Very good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. What did I come back for? Oh. Motion sensor and the firelight. Let's see you later. Have a good evening. I won't be back again this week, so have a great weekend. And happy holidays. Merry Christmas. So on. Probably be back again just before the new year. Give me that dots evidence. Give me that sweet, delicious dots. I won't be distracted. I will be distracted. I can feel the urge to scan that door. I know you're walking here. It does that stuff a lot too, where I'm like, I need to take a picture of this. And then it will open a door nearby. So I'm like, oh! And then I look back and like stuff's happening. And it's like, no, you got me! They know. They're smarter than they seem. Ah! I'm blind! I just want to get that shot. Don't flick those lights. Just step on through. Come on. Don't make a fool of me, Gary. Gary, you're making me look bad. I mean, I know it's me, ultimately, that's making me look bad. No one's opening the door. It's like, no, don't go! I want to kill you. Don't leave yet. I'm not done making you insane. I need it to blow a candle out for me. Sanity's still really good. Really good. Elizabeth! Are you saying bye because you're leaving? Or have you already left? Or are you saying goodbye to Monkey Maniac? I'd understand if you were leaving. I know it's very late / early. What am I? Oh, I know what I was looking at. I completely derailed my train of thought. It's not difficult. My train is running on one rusty track, and it's bent all over the place. It falls off very easily. Don't leave. I'm not done making you insane. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Especially the ghosts that will drain your sanity have been known to have a stronger effect on people's sanity. It doesn't want me to leave. Off to sleep. Understandable. Well, thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out. Always good chatting with you. Hope you enjoyed some ghost hunting. Try to keep it interesting, even if the ghosts are being dullards. Well, there was already a candle here, so I didn't even need to bring that candle. Could have just lit this one. Thank you. I think I'll be all right because I don't have to get this ghost to hunt me. I could. Nope. Just got to read on this. Did I miss it? I missed it, didn't I? Nope, I got it. Still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pictures. I'm gonna go get the other dots. To get that other dots, it should be easier to get a picture. Or if is Gary still right? Okay, Gary Gacy. Gacy? Oh no, I don't like that name. If I can get Gary to show up and give me a picture, I will feel much better about things. I'll be very pleased. Even though I already goofed up taking that interaction. I forgot which even game I was on. It was the last game right before I died that I just took a random picture of a table. I will learn I even went to the door with the Ouija board like, I'm going to leave right after I use it, and I forgot to leave. All right. Now I got you. I got this room locked down. I got more dots than you know what to deal with. Oh, you know what? It's Ure. So it's probably one. Well, I'm still getting EMF readings, so it is definitely around here. But Ure's Wanderer. So this Ure's probably out toe tapping around. Come on. Step into my photo booth, if you will. So only 4 more pictures. One of them's got to be you, Gary. It's got to be you. So either show yourself or walk through these dots. It's one or the other. Quit eating up my day here. I know you want me to go insane. I don't want to go insane. Come on. Show me, Gary. Gary, show yourself. Can you give me a sign? No, not that sign. A different sign. A dot sign. I saw you walking. Why am I not dotsing you? Come on. I swear I will smudge you. Oh! I didn't snap that picture, man. I saw you trying to trick me. I'll give Gary one more chance. And then I'm smudging. It was a nice table. I'm jealous of their placement, you know? Alright. It's still cold here. Did Gary leave? No, absolutely not. Two more. Also, that's a lot. That's a lot of Gary action there. Gary's trying to make me crazy. Gary wants me to lose my mind, and then Gary can choke me. I don't want to be choked by Gary. I'm still pretty sharp. I'm still doing okay. I just need that picture of the ghost. I need 2 more pictures. Let's get some salt on this. What entity do you think you'd be when I die? Well, some entity, I hope. I'm going to say, and this may be like, please don't take offense to this if this conflicts with your belief system. That's not my intention. But I will say, I will be richly disappointed if I reach my end and the option to haunt this world as some sort of supernatural menace is not on the table. I will be very upset. I'm not looking forward to an eternal rest. No. I'm looking forward to hanging around, throwing stuff at people. That's what I want. I want to, I want to haunt something, you know? I just want to be like, when people have like the ghost stories that are like these seemingly very benign, right? Like, yeah, like this dude was just like walking around my house. I turned around and there was like a dude there. And it's like, you know, he didn't say anything. I didn't feel threatened. I don't feel threatened. But like, sometimes I feel a presence standing behind me. In a lot of ways, I have accomplished that in my life. And I feel happy about that. If I could just continue that after my demise. I do like that you're hitting those keys, Gary. I don't like that, Gary. Step into the light, Gary. Step into the light, Gary. I think these are... It's showing up for like a sec. All right, maybe these are out of sync here. Let's quit tapping on things and walk into the dots grid. Yeah, but I don't want to be a threatening, terrorizing specter. I just want to be a mildly, like, unnerving. Like, leave the lights on when you think you left them off and, like, open the closet door. I want to set up the kind of scenarios that, like, if you have a closet with a light in it, I don't know if anybody has this. I've only ever had, like, a few closets that actually had, like, a light inside of it. Pull dishes out of the cabinet. Yeah. Things that you can brush off to an extent, to a degree. Things that you can be like, I must have left the light on and forgotten about it. I must have left the dish out and forgotten about it. Show yourself, Gary. Come on now. This is ridiculous. Why can't we be friends? But I want it to be something that you could brush off and just, like, explain away to a degree until eventually it reaches a point where, like, a tipping point that's like, no, I can't explain this. And furthermore, this unexplains all those other things. Just enough to get someone unnerved and creeped out and maybe move. Hopefully not in a way that's too strong. I don't want to ruin people's lives. Just want to freak them a little. Failing that, if I go to my end and there's nothing to be had after that, you know, I want to at least have set up some sort of urban legend, like a, you know, sewer dwelling mole man, not like the actual, like, homeless people that live there, but, you know, I want to be some kind of urban legend. I used to joke about when they were building new buildings at the place I was working before. I used to joke with people about coming in at night and moving inside the walls and just living inside the walls like a Phantom of the Opera situation. Especially the one building that had like a concession stand in it. And I was like, I could just live off of that. And I'll come out in the morning and be like, all right, we're experiencing... Yes, got that ghost photo. Hello, welcome. Yeah, just you know, that same kind of situation. Like food goes missing, but it just seems like someone's not you know, cataloging it properly, not recording sales properly. And then until it reaches a peak that's like, we can't explain this anymore. Like something's going on here. All right, well, we got what we came for. We got everything we need. We don't really need the ghost to hunt me. But we could get the ghost to hunt me, is the thing. Where's my lighter? My lighter's in there. We could have a ghost hunting me. I don't know what kind of urban legend, Sasquatch kind of entity I would, what the legend would be. It wouldn't do for me to write it myself. But I'm at a loss. I like that distorted, like the ghost probably touched that directly. I'm at a loss at how exactly to make that happen, you know? So if I go down here and light one of these candles, that'll drop my sanity. Let's see how much that dropped my sanity. Because the candles do drop your sanity. I just want to get my sanity low enough to get it to hunt. So I can just get a look at Gary. So I'm in right around 60. See, I don't want to, I mean, I feel like if I made it up myself, if I created my own urban legend about me, right, that feels like cheating. This may, okay, we're probably safe, but we're well within hunting territory now, for sure. I should turn this light on. Gary? You just look like a dude. Oh. It's been real lovely, Gary. Nice knowing you. Jeremy. Jeremy, do you talk to your therapist about me? Be honest now. I won't judge you. I would say this is like one more thing to add on to it. You know, like the kind of meme where they're like, and the blank is the blank in the room with us now. I would absolutely love it if someone was telling a story about me, and someone was like, is the Jum in the room with us now? Is Jum Jumington here? That would suffice. That would suffice enough. Like if I was just strange enough that people would remember me, but not so strange that it wasn't like, oh, everybody knows that stinky guy that hides in the bushes, you know. Because there's a lot of ways you can be weird that people remembers. Yeah. You'll remember that, but that's not necessarily good. But I want to be remembered like in a fantastical light that people would be like, they wouldn't believe, you know, something. I can't think of anything I could do with my life that would be so like exciting. People are like, there's no way that guy's real. But I'm sure people that worked with me or for me will probably tell stories. People like, yeah, this guy. You're not supposed to tell anybody about that. That's a one-time thing. Don't talk about that. But like, I don't know if there's anybody. I don't think at this point that there's anybody left at my last job who remembers, who is aware of the notes I left inside of computers and the pictures I left around, that would also work on those computers or see them. Because I think all the people that would potentially get into those computers and see those notes, the post-it notes that say poop, or the photos of John Goodman that I stuck in some computer cases, right? I know most of those computers are probably gone by now. Keeps trying to sell my organs in the black market. You gotta make a living. That's why I got all those books on organ selling. They're just conversation starters, and the conversation usually ends with, "Also, I'm gonna need that kidney." Oh, they'll remember that. I woke up in a bathtub full of ice. I came to Jum Jumington's stream and I woke up missing half of my liver. I don't know how he did it, but he downloaded my liver. You wouldn't download a liver, would you? Yes, I would. I think we all would. I think we'd all download a car too, for that matter. This is completely unrelated to anything, but I just think that's such a ridiculous. I mean, I guess they just said you wouldn't steal a car. People turned it into what you wouldn't download a car. Yes. Yeah, you got, get that nice cold shower. Yeah, everybody would. If stealing a car, I don't want to make like weird false equivalencies here, and I'm not advocating for any kind of theft at all. I mean, you do you, but I'm not saying like it's all right, right? But what's funny about those commercials is like, if stealing a car was as honestly consequence-free and easy as downloading a movie or copying someone else's, because it's the same method they would send to like people who taped songs off the radio. It's equally the same, right? You made a copy of a VHS tape is equal to that. Like, well, you wouldn't steal a car. Well, look, if stealing a car meant me duplicating someone's car so that they still had the car, I didn't take that car from somebody. I duplicated that car. Now I have this car as well. Yeah, hell yeah, I'd steal that car. We'd all steal that car. You'd be crazy not to. Yeah, that especially, like only old people steal cars. Kids aren't into that. What part of the world are they coming from? All right, we missed out on the perfect investigation bonus because I took a gamble on a window picture. It didn't pay off. There are some areas where if you take the interaction, like I would say, if you don't have a UV handprint, I'm talking about the game now. I'm not talking about in real life. I'm divulging back to the purpose of the stream there. But if you're in Phasmophobia and you get an RF or a EMF reading off of those metal lockers, but you don't have a UV handprint, don't take a picture of that. Because every time I've done that, I've gotten 2 stars. I don't think there's a way to get a 3-star on it. I think it's just something with that door. But if you get UV, you could get a 3-star picture off of it. The windows are like real spotty. Sometimes I'll get it. UV, you definitely will get it. But sometimes I just get the 2-star and it kind of spoils it. You're only missing out on a little bit of money, but like, I need all that money. I need to recover that money since I just died. And, when you die, you lose your equipment. And then thankfully, like I do really like this about the update since they added this. It's been a while, so this isn't really new. But it was newish to me that I can set up my loadout and have it automatically buy and add them back to the truck. So if I die, it automatically buys this stuff. And you can see, before I went in, I had over $10,000. Now I've got less, even though I just made some money. Because I lost money by dying. And because it spent that money to replace this stuff. And I think some of this stuff, I'll have to check. Because I'm not sure. I had the impression at one point that the consumables, like the salt and incentives, anything that's listed as consumable, I got the impression that now if I use the incense or the salt and I don't buy, like it'll automatically buy more because I have it auto buy, but it will actually like deplete it. I don't remember that being the case before. I don't remember having to rebuy salt every time. And I'm not sure if that's actually the case now, or if it was just some bug where I went to the next job and my salt just wasn't there for some reason. I'm not really positive. But we're doing good. What is our next thing? What are we at? 64 now? We're at 64. All this is upgraded. Oh! Might as well buy that. I don't really want to use it. It's got a wide spotlight. So I'll try it. I'll try it out the next time I do it. I'll give it a shot. But I didn't like the tier 2. I did not like it at all. And this was actually... These were both options before. And I didn't use the glow sticks as much. No, I switched over to it because I ended up liking them better. But I'll try this one. It's bigger. And it charges up the UV faster. But, yeah. It's also electronic. Electronic stuff can set stuff off. But I'll give it a shot. 90. 79. That's all. That's done with. 82. Hey, well, I'm getting up there, man. That's done. 85. 74. 72. 70. 68. 77. That's done with. Oh, this is done too. Tripod similar, except much sturdier. Should knock it over much less frequency. Yeah. Well, maybe I will give this one a shot if they can't knock it over as much. So right now, like 70 seems like... No, salt at 68 seems like the next one we're going to see. Right? Yeah. It's more thinned out. But I think that'll do it for this evening. That's one of the things I need to take care of. And I've had a lot of late evenings this week. And I have somewhere I got to be early tomorrow. I got to do a whole bunch of driving. I got to drive an hour away, pick somebody up, and then bring them back here, which that's another hour, and then drive about 40 minutes. You put another hour. So that's about 3 hours of driving at that point. Meet some people, and then drive roughly that same distance back. So I'll be in the road a lot. Then I gotta do it again on Christmas. Woof. Oh, but hey, I'll get a free lunch out of it. So at that point, it's not really free. I've put a lot of money into gas. I've earned that lunch and then some. But whatever. All I'm saying is I got to get up early, so I can't play a whole lot more. Right? I can't play a lot more. I've run my game here. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I wish the ghosts had been a little bit more with it, but I definitely can see, like, now that I've opened up the tier 3 stuff, like, they all work quicker. They all pick stuff up faster. I don't know about the EMF. The EMF was weird. You have tomorrow off? Lucky you. Technically I have tomorrow off. It's not a work thing. It's all the other stuff. That's most of my life anymore, is since Jumington Dynamics went belly up. I don't really have work stuff aside from maintaining the hazardous material storage facility here. But I have all this other stuff that comes up, which is frustrating because it doesn't pay. It doesn't pay at all. I'm just throwing away my time on that. Yeah, whatever. Well, I hope you enjoy your day off and have a fantastic weekend. And to you and everybody else out there, I hope you have a great holiday season. I will say Merry Christmas. Christmas is what I celebrate. I don't know what you all celebrate. I know there's lots of holidays around this time, so I don't know all of them. But Merry Christmas and happy holidays. And a happy new year if I am not back. I do want to stream on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. One or the other or both. I will let you know. Otherwise, I won't be back until then. So have a great time, everybody. Stay safe. Stay warm wherever you're at. Even if it's a very hot place, stay warm. Stay warmer. Get even more heated up. Sweat those pounds off, I guess. Don't listen to that. That's not great advice. That could cause health issues. Stay warm as is appropriate to your area. You do you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And we'll see you on the next one. So long, everybody. Goodbye.